Hello YouTube, this is Chris, Eldritch Pipes, and this is my review for the Blend Club, and this is some Bruno Flake. I realised last time I didn't do proper housekeeping, so this is a straight grain billiard I made, one of mine, made a couple of weeks ago. I was actually streaming when I was making part of this, so some people will have seen this before. So, some Bruno. Now, I've been smoking this for about 6 months anyway, which I'll come to in a minute. But there's quite a lot to say about this blend. It's been in production since 1896, apparently. It's currently produced by McBaron, and there's the flake. Now, if you saw my review of Old Dark Fired, you'll realise it's really the same. They've produced the flake in an identical fashion, really. You know, it's the same dimensions. Obviously, it's a different components. You can see some bright Virginias in there. The Old Dark Fired doesn't have. But, you know, very similar presentation. Crumbles just as easily. It's very nice. Curious thing is that it is a burley blend. Now, unless your palate is really on point, I don't think you could guess that, for reasons that I'll come into in a minute. But it comes across, it is a rich blend with some top notes, but, you know, doesn't have the low chocolatiness, I suppose, that you normally think of with burley blends. And I'd heard a few people say it. It's not explicitly stated on the McBaron website, but it's not just burley, it's apparently dark fired. So when you think of the components, Virginia's dark fired, you're thinking, well, this must be almost identical to Old Dark Fired. Couldn't really be further from the truth. It's really different. I suppose now that I've smoked Old Dark Fired for some time, because I smoked Old Dark Fired only recently, maybe I can detect a little bit of Old Dark Fired in some Bruno, but it really wasn't apparent to me before. And that's because of the other surprising thing, which the McBaron website fails to neglect somehow, is that some Bruno is an aromatic. And not just any aromatic, it's a Lakeland. If you know the Lakeland style, then when you smoke some Bruno, you know this is a Lakeland style tobacco. Which is really intriguing, because burley blends normally split the crowd, and Lakeland blends split the crowd as well. Lots of people dislike Lakeland blends intensely, and yet St Bruno, a Lakeland style Burley blend, one of the most popular tobaccos in history. How crazy is that? Which also leads them back to the other thing I was going to say, which is that St. Bruno is one of those names that you always heard of, and you've seen the TV adverts when you were a kid, and you know it's the one tobacco that they have in the supermarkets and so on, and I'd always just passed it by. I just thought that must be just a horrible sort of kind of nasty bulk blend thing. Let's just steer clear of it. It turns out it's really lovely. But that, the Lakeland essence, I don't know if you describe it as violets or something fruity or geranium. It's something floral in there. Really hard to pin down what that Lakeland thing is. You can sort of grasp at it, but it's a really complicated taste to unpick. I say taste, for me it mainly comes through on the retrohale. There is a little bit of it on the tongue. There's a kind of fruity, maybe slightly sour, but then I just can't work it out. But it's nice. It's somewhat floral. It's nice. The only thing I have noticed, because for this review, I have been smoking a lot of it almost exclusively, is that after a while, your brain begins to ignore the essence, and you just start to take the tobacco. I say. Then you smoke something else and come back to it, and you can taste it again. But if you just smoke St. Bruno, your brain does start to bypass the essence. For me. So there you go. What more can I say about it? It's an iconic tobacco. I guess it's something that everyone should try. Everyone should try. Even if you despise it in the end. If you're worried, smoke it in a corn cob. Because being a Lakeland, it will ghost your pipe like nobody's business. So there we go. I do smoke a fair bit of this actually. It's one of those ones that I have on rotation now. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much I like it. It's just one of those ones I always have a packet open. So there you go. St. Bruno. I recommend it, but it's not for everyone. Alright. So, what else have I got to say? I've got a few Eldritch pipey bits. I wanted to show you some of the ones that I had going at the moment. I was really happy with this slim little poker that I did. I really, really was pleased with the blast on it. And really liked. That Cumberland is so unusual. I just love it. Let me show you the other side. Really great little blast on it. Quite light. It's the sort of thing, my pokers in the past have been quite sturdy fellas, but this guy is just, oh yeah, have a close look. I like him a lot. He's available, but he's not on my site, so if you're interested, I don't know if I'm going to get to push him up. If you're interested, contact me. And the other one, that's not on my site either, I'm going to show you. It's already spoken for, unfortunately. I don't know if you'd have seen this. Green strawberry. I call it an unripe strawberry, but there you go. Nice blast on that one too. Shall I call it Eldritch green? Well, anyway. I do love making strawberries. Like I say, that one's not available, but there you go. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back with any other news, or probably back with the next Blend Club review. So till then, take it easy, keep them smoking. To that, guys.